Welcome back. This is part 2 of our 3-part video series where we're going through everything regarding thread signals. In part 1, we went over the signals page, best practices on how to create signals and manage them. Today we're going to be going over the leads page. I'd like to start off by going over each of the columns and what you can expect there. Right here at the top you'll see lead status. This is one of the most important columns. You'll be able to use this column to internally manage your leads. For example, every time you click on one of the leads and view it, it'll change the status from not viewed to viewed. Let's say you comment on a post or send them a message, you can also mark that as here. So for example, I commented on this post, I'm going to change that status to commented and it'll be updated right there in real time. Next to the lead status, you'll see the post title. This is the actual post of the content. To the right of post title, you have the comment. This is the actual content that was posted underneath the title of the post. To the right of that, you have the AI score. If you've scored your leads with AI, you'll see that score there. If you hover over the score, you'll actually see the reasoning behind it. So it'll give you a 1-sentence blurb on why it was either marked as hot, warm, or cold. This helps when you're going through 10, 20, 30 posts at a time. The date posted, that's the actual date that content was posted online. To the right of this, you have date ran. Again, this is going to be the date that this signal ran and collected this lead. To the right of date ran, you have groups. This is going to show you where did this lead come from, what group was it posted in. To the right of that, you actually have the signal that this post came from. If they are exact matching keywords, that'll show up in the keyword column here. So for example, water filter was a keyword, well water was a keyword that we used. And since these were exact matches, you'll see those show up there. So at a glance, that's a quick way to understand what this signal is about. On the far right, you have the source, which is currently Reddit. But in the future, we will be adding more platforms such as X, Twitter, LinkedIn, and more. And lastly is the actions column. This column is going to be the most important column on this page. This is where you can actually take action on the leads you collect. You can view the details of the post, or you can just view the post directly on the platform it was posted. So now that you're familiar with the columns, how do we adjust this dashboard so it works for you? In the top right here, you'll see filters. This will allow you to adjust your view so that you're looking at exactly what you want. So for example, I want to look at all the posts that I haven't viewed yet, or all the posts that I've commented on and want to follow up. You can do that here. If you want to filter by all the hot posts from our AI analysis, you can do that as well. I want to see all the hot posts or all the warm posts. And lastly, if you want to see leads from a specific signal, you can click this signal dropdown and it'll show you all the signals you have. Select one and you'll only see the results that it pulled. Besides filters, you have the column management pop-up. This is similar to the one found on the signals page, but this is specific to the columns here. You can reorder the columns. Let's say you want post title to be the first thing you see. You just drag and drop. Let's say you want to hide the lead status. You can do that as well. This is completely up to you how you want your dashboard to look. And lastly, on the far right, you'll see export CSV. If you're dishing these leads off to a different team member or you want to share them with someone else, you can simply select all the posts you want to export, click export on the top right, and it'll download straight to your device as a CSV file. Alrighty, so you ran your signals, you found lots of hot leads, now what? At this point, you need to start your outreach. The more you put in, the more you'll get out. What are the next steps? How do we interact with these leads? How do we get the AI analysis? You simply can select all the posts that you want to analyze with AI. Let's say we'll do these 4. Once you start selecting them, you'll see a couple buttons here. It says set status or AI analysis or delete. Setting the status, this just allows you to set the status of those posts in bulk. So if you viewed them, commented, messaged. To the right is the AI analysis. Once you click that, you'll see that these 4 posts were selected to be analyzed with our AI. Our AI will go through them. It'll look at your goal, the keywords, what they posted, the context of everything, and label that lead as hot, warm, or cold with a reason why. So we selected these posts. We can run our AI analysis. It'll take just a couple seconds here. And just like that, we got a score. So you can see it marked as hot, warm, cold, all of it. So now at a glance, you can see if this lead is worth pursuing. You won't have to spend hours going through each one manually, reading it, trying to figure out if it's warm or hot. Alrighty, so you got your hot posts. Now what? At this point, we're going to click details on that lead. This is going to open up an expanded view where you can really see the whole picture. So here's the title of their post. Again, since we analyzed this with AI, we can see it's a hot lead. We can see the actual content of the post. We can see the date it was posted, the date that the signal ran and collected this lead, the group it was posted in, and then also the matching keywords. So this is really just a quick view, understanding exactly what you're looking at. At the bottom, if you've analyzed it with AI, you'll get a score out of 10, 10 being the best. This is an extremely hot lead. This one is 8 out of 10, which is also hot and definitely worth pursuing. In order to view the lead, you can go up in the top right and click View Leads Post. This will open up that link right here in your browser. But let's say you're responding to 10, 20, 30 posts at a time. This tool will be your best friend. You can click Generate Suggested Reply, and this is going to form a reply based on, again, your goal, your keywords, what they posted, and the entire context of the post. This reply is not going to be sales oriented at all. It's really to foster a conversation. At the end of the day, these are people who need help, and you're here to offer your expertise and help them. If this looks good to you, you can click copy. If you want to change anything about it, you can come in here and edit it. You can delete it, take parts out, and then again, click copy. Click the top right, View Leads Post. This will open up that post right here, and this is where you're dropping your comment, leaving it. You can also hover over their username and send them a message that way. Best practice for this tool, best practice to generate leads, is going to be commenting and sending a message on every single lead that's marked as hot. Like anything, the more you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it. On the bottom of this page, you'll see the total amount of leads you have found so far using ThreadSignals. So for example, I have found about 3,700 leads. And on the bottom right of this tool, you'll see how many credits you have remaining, either for the month or for the year if you bought the annual plan. At any time, if I want to top up or buy more credits, I can click this Buy Credits button. This will allow me to buy packs of 50 credits. Well, that wraps up part 2 of our 3-part video series. In part 3, we will be going over the run history page. See you over there.